I guess I have to practice getting to look at the camera so you can see me instead of me looking at myself in the screen. But this is me after my walk. We're still in the before stage. This is the truth serum section to introduce myself and to introduce my perspective and why I'm doing this and what do I want to accomplish, who I want to help, who I want to connect with, the perspective I want to share. And that is the truth serum is it came out perfectly on my walk. This is me after my walk. And what I wanted to say and the thoughts I was putting together is there's too many people, there's too many voices, and there's too many brands, and there's too many products. And my difference, as much as I do want to delve into being critical of all of the voices that you hear and the faces and the people, I don't want to take away from their success, but I want to be successful myself, and I have been. And so now I'm to the point where there's enough of voices and perspectives that I disagree with that I don't think is helpful to people and to the customers that I've already served. And now I can imagine just the traffic of the noises and the amount of products is really mind boggling. And so I do feel that I do have a perspective of 10,000 faces. At best estimates, on the low side, I've touched 10,000 people. And that's my defining difference is that I've worked hands on and doing makeup primarily more on other people than myself. That is not to take away from the fact that when I did start doing makeup on myself, I learned more about the textures and what the client would be seeing after I touched them, after I applied one single product. And so that level of understanding on the client's ability to see small changes, big changes, even some clients don't see small changes and only see big changes. And so that is where I think the current voices are, where people are hungry to see the bigger changes where that may not work for the majority of people. But the majority of the voices and the pushback of the brands to get the newer products, to get I've never seen so much blush on people in my whole life. I have, and I've always wanted, and I've erred on the side of trying to give people more blush. But the point about blush, before I get ready, is the fact that no one's speaking about the dimension that they are bringing back to the face, bringing back to a natural look, where foundation evens out your skin, but it also takes away those dimensions of human coloring. And to bring that back, to bring life back to the face, we're bringing in, well, these blush and bronzer. And now people are doing a lot more with the contouring and not allowing bronzer to even be contour, which, you know, it can be, and it can at least be talked about as a sculpting or a defining product. But, and contour products can be different, uh, but just the placement of a product underneath this cheekbone really will bring in a contour, no matter if it's blush or bronzer or a true product designated as contour. So, to look at my flaws, this is kind of like a mind boggling um, introduction, but I have this flaw here, this sunspot here. It's a little bit raised, so that's difficult to cover up because it products want to lay flat, but if something is raised up, any little touch for the next step in a makeover will get rid of the concealing. So many things I want to say, so I'm going to chop up these videos. But the perspective here is that I know what works in the real world, listening to people and designing face charts and lifestyle routines that work with their lifestyle. And it's not just an effect of camera or an effect of capitalism or to make these brands mega brands. And the hungry like a wolf is real to to put out there so many new things. I want to balance the scales. So the point here, too, one of the main points I want to bring to this introduction is that my balancing act for being a voice in this ecosystem of information is to not air, but to swing back the balance to products that people already use, and not everything needs to be new. And the value and the quality and the supremacy of products that are nearly perfect are going to go away because cosmetics and the beauty business is way too focused on the new and the latest and the greatest, which that's always going to be a part of beauty, something new, something fresh, a new color, a new season. But for people that need to be able to buy a product that they like and it stay consistent with them and they know how to use it, they pick up on the traits of that product, where it fits good in their routine, where it wears throughout the day for them. These are major questions. And so often that customer's, their voice and their perspective is completely gone from the equation. And that's, again, why my balancing act is to bring back the client in the equation of a normal routine that can get you out the door to your job, to the grocery store, to your errands, and you look put together, you feel confident in who you are, and you can communicate with the world. Makeup helps you communicate um, with less words. And so the makeup hyper product side and the brand new side is too much. And that's what is this impetus to get me to speak out and start making videos and start. I hate to be a part. I always like to be an individual, but so many people are making money, gobs, crazy amounts of money by just being themselves. And so I want to do that too. And I feel that I do have a place to make sure that people have a way to take care of themselves and to be a part of the conversation, to use new things and to use tried and true things. Okay, so to close this video out, uh, I don't know if I said everything I want to, but I hope you can pick up on the fact of the true serum that I'm trying to provide. So I just got back from my walk, like I mentioned, and this is what I use for sun protection. I use the Lancome Aqua Gel, and it's summertime now. So this is not really going to be the best choice because I'm sweating and it's come off. Um, and but I've liked this product and I've wanted this product to be a makeup primer too, even, and it doesn't work as well as I would like it to as a primer underneath makeup. It should. I've just not been able, I can admit that I've not been able to get it to function as a primer as nicely as the makeup finish that I'm after. Um, and no matter what, it ends up in your mouth. It just is amazing. But I love Lancome, so that's going to be on the tried and true um, brand side. I don't want to be Tower 28. I don't know what that is. So again, I want to bring back to brands that I know and trust, and you should know and trust, that you can trust. So it's hard to trust Rapunzel in Tower 28. So I used, before I applied the Aqua Gel, and I'm going to do, you know what? I'm going to do a face, my makeup chart. I'm going to do a face my makeup chart for just the products I use to get me out to the door for my walk here in Metro Nashville. So again, this is a little counter. I like the La Roche-Posay cleanser, and that's because it's a gel cleanser, but it's creamy enough that it sticks to the face, and I can massage it through. And then when I use water, it completely comes off, doesn't leave a film. And there's a lot of great ingredients in here, even though being an ingredient person doesn't always speak true to the product because the formulation of the product really can tells the story. There is no perfect product, but there might be and should be a perfect way to use it. So this product, I've just when I know I want to buy it again, I know it's going to stick around. So the La Roche-Posay in the family of Lancome and L'Oreal is a great. This one is and it's easy to get confused because they have another one slightly with the same color. This is the toluene, okay? So this is the toluene purifying foaming cleanser, but it's very gentle enough. Even though it says normal to oily, I do think dry skins could use it, even though they do have a wonderful milk cleanser. Okay, so I use this, wash off, and this, I think everyone should have the Dickinson's toner. This brand of toner is so purified and so refined and so affordable that I like a lot of toner, and I can't be spending 30, 40, $50 on toner because I use too much. And so this one is amazing, and it is so um, affordable. There's also a rose version that's more hydrating, and I like that one too. I use both, but it's summertime, so you can change up your skincare routine. And this one is just the normal Dickinson. And it's hard to tell the difference because they both have the witch hazel flower on them, this one and the rose one. So you definitely need your peepers to pick up the right product. So that's always something that now that I'm 58, this is also something that some of the troubadours making videos tell their age, and I think it can be important. So, and then I did the Aqua Gel SPF 50, and I'm tasting it now. But this is meant to be raw and an introduction, and this is still in the before stage. This is that truth serum introduction video that I wanted to make for you all. So um, let's do 10,000 faces and counting. Thank you so much.